Good morning, students. Good morning, boys and girls. Very good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, myself, Dr. Chinaro. I am professor of chemistry, department of FME, Adi College of Engineering. It is located at Gudur. Right. Today topic is boiler troubles. The topic is boiler troubles. What is boiler troubles? Before going to boiler troubles, boiler feed water discussion is very important. The water feed into boilers for the production of steam is called boiler feed water. Whenever we are using water in boilers, we are applying heat, the steam is generated. That is called yes, boiler feed water. Boiler feed water should free from turbidity, oil, dissolved gases, alkali and hardness causing substances. If hot water obtained from natural sources is feed directly into boilers, the following troubles may arise. What are the main problems? What are the main problems are there? The scale and sludge formation, framing and foaming, that is known as carry over, caustic embrittlement, boiling corrosion. The four are main causes of boiler troubles. What happened boiler trouble? It creates some scale, sludge, priming, foaming, caustic embrittlement like a corrosion, boiler corrosion is formed are formed but because there are dissolved salts in the water. Turbidity is water, oil is water, dissolved gas is in water, alkali material in water, hardness causing substance like temporary and permanent causing salts like calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, calcium sulfide, calcium magnesium sulfide, magnesium chloride, etc. These are hardness causing substances mainly causes of the scale and sludge formation, framing and foaming, caustic embrittlement, boiler corrosion. These four things are causes of troubles in boilers. These are called boiler troubles. That is called boiler troubles. What are the main boiler troubles? Hardness causing salts, temporary hardness causing salts, but permanent hardness causing salts, turbidity, oil, dissolved gases, alkali metals, so many main causes in water. Okay, that is troubles. Okay, before going to troubles, we discuss about scale and sludge. What is the main causes of scale and sludge for the boiler troubles? See, there is two diagrams are there. One diagram, there is one diagram is what loose precipitate in boiler. Another diagram is very hard precipitate in boilers. Okay, there is two diagrams. What is the scale sludge formation in boilers? When the water is continuously converted into steam in boilers, the concentration of dissolved salts in water increase progressively. When the concentration of the salts reaches their saturation point, they are thrown out in the form of precipitation on the inner wall of the boilers. Okay, the least soluble one gets precipitate. The least soluble in yes one gets precipitate. ఏదైతే మనకు సాల్యుబిలిటీ కాదో అది ప్రెసిపిటేట్గా అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. దేర్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఇస్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్ ఎస్ కంప్లీట్లీ స్కేల్ అండ్ స్లడ్జ్ ఫార్మేషన్ అక్కడ ఇన్ ద బాయిలర్స్ రైట్. There is boilers formed, right? What is there? There is yes loose precipitate on the boiler water. Here is hard things, hard precipitate in the boilers. Okay, what is the loose precipitate suspended in water? There is a sludge is there. Here is hard precipitate adhering coating on the surface. There is what happens sludge in boiler, scale in boiler. Okay, here is what happens when we are applying heat is in the towards this direction. What happen? It will be boiled. It gets steam. In the process, what happen? Loose precipitate developed on the surface of water. Right? What happened? There is a loose precipitate and slimy precipitate develop on the surface. That is known as sludge. SLUDGE sludge. Okay, here is main causes of sludge is what happen. Yes, MgCl2, MgCO3, and MgSO4, CaCl2. These four components are main causes of the sludge. Main. Okay. Next one is scale. Scale is what happen. What is the definition of scale? Is precipitate forms, odd and adhering coating on the inner wall of the boilers. It is called scale. It is called scale. This is called scale. దీన్ని మనం స్కేల్ అంటాం. వై? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ హార్డ్ ప్రెసిపిటేట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ బ్లాక్ ఆడ్ ప్రెసిపిటేట్. అడహరింగ్ కోటింగ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ స్టిక్కీ. అంటే వీ కెనాట్ రిమూవ్ ఈజీ ప్రాసెస్. ఇట్ విల్ బి వెరీ హార్డ్ material on the surface of the wall, that is known as a scale. That is known as scale. What are the main causes of the scale? Calcium bicarbonate, CaSO4, MgOH twice. These three components are mainly causes of the scale, right? These are the main causes of the scale, right? What is the definition is adhering coating inner wall of the S boilers, that is known as a scale. Okay, next coming to the point, right? Next coming to the point. Next coming to the point. What is the comparison between scale and sludge? What is the comparison between scale and sludge? What is the comparison? What is a sludge scale? We know definition. Sludge is a loose and slimy precipitate, non-adhering precipitate, and scale is a hardened adhering coating. Right? The main sludge formation substances are MgCO3, MgCl2, MgSO4, and CaCl2, etc. CaCl2, etc. These are the main causes of the, yes, already discussed in there. Right. Okay, next thing is main components. These are the sludge. Here scale is mainly caused by calcium bicarbonate, CaSO4, MgOH twice. What is the disadvantage? Sludge are poor conductors of heat. Excess of sludge formation decrease the efficiency of boilers. These are the main important things. What is the main disadvantage here? The sludge is acting as a poor conductor of the heat. It will be damage the efficiency of boilers. Efficiency of boilers. The efficiency of boilers will be decreases. Yes, due to sludge. Due to scale, what happened? The scales acting as a thermal insulators, acting as a thermal insulator. Thermal insulator, nothing but what happened? That is also creates what happened? The efficiency of boilers decreases. Any cracks developed on the surface of boilers, that is scale, leads the explosion. After some time, after a long time, what happened? The scale is creates damaging of the, yes, damaging of the, what happened? Boilers. That these are the disadvantages of the sludgent scale. How to prevention of scale? How to prevention of scale? The prevention method scale is what sludge formation can be prevented by using softened water. Scale formation can be prevented by dissolving using acids like HCl, H2SO4. Yes, sludge can also be removed by blowdown operation. Scale formation can be removed by external treatment, internal treatment. What is external treatment, internal treatment? External treatment, nothing but we are using lime soda process, cold lime soda process, hot lime soda process, ion exchange process, GLate process, and RO process, reverse osmosis process, that is RO mineral process. We are using different methods. The hard water is converted into soft water. That is, the scale formation is completely removed by the external treatment and internal treatment. What about internal treatment? What about internal treatment? Internal treatment is what? Internal treatment is, yes, in the boiler we are giving some chemicals like phosphate chemicals, carbonate chemicals, calgon chemicals, and GL some treatment, electrical treatment, and UV treatment. Yes, we are giving some treatments, adding some chemicals in the boilers, in the water in the boiler. what happen? It will be removed. The scale will be removed. That is the important thing. And the coming to the point, next one is blow down operation is a process of removing a portion of concentration water by fresh water frequently from the boiler during the steam production. The blow down operation is the process of the removing of the portion of concentration water is removed by fresh water in the process of steam generation in the boilers. That is the important thing. Another one is they are also removed by applying thermal shocks and wire brushes applying in the boilers. Yes, scale will be removed. Yes, we discuss about the three important prevention methods in sludge. One sludge is softened water use, another is blow down operation, another one is uh, plus water is replaced by concentration water. That is the removing of sludge. And another one is scale. How can you remove the scale? The scale will be easily removed by ClH2SO4. We are treated external treatment and internal treatment. Yes, applying what? Wire brush and removing thermal shocks. We should be applied. Removing of scale formation in the boilers. Why about we reading this compulsory? These things are required for all engineers. That's why this knowledge also required for all engineers. That's why we discuss about the yes in boiler troubles. Okay. Next one is next boiler troubles by priming and foaming. That is a carry over. What is the definition of carry over? Right. Coming to the point, carry over. What is the carry over? Right. There is priming and foaming. What is priming and foaming? What is priming and foaming? That is a carry over. During the production of steam in boilers, due to rapid boiling, some droplets of the liquid's water are carried along with the steam. Steam containing droplets of liquids, water is called wet steam. These droplets of water, liquid water carry with the steam some dissolved salts and suspended impurities. This phenomenon is known as carry over. It occurs due to the priming and foaming. What you discuss? Priming, foaming, carry over. What first of all carry over nothing but in boiler is what happen in the presence of heat. What happen? A steam is generated. Along the steam, wet steam is generated. Wet steam is generated. In wet steam is carrying some droplets. In droplets, what happen? In droplets, what happen? Yes, some impurities are there. Some impurities in the droplets. These droplets is carried with steam. These droplets is easily carried with steam. That is known as what happened. This carryover is developed by framing and foaming. Framing and foaming. Right? Framing and foaming. What is the framing? That is already discussed. Framing is nothing but the process of production of wet steam. Framing is caused by high steam velocity, very high water level in boilers, sudden boiling of water, very poor boiling of water, poor designing of boilers. Okay, 4 points very important. Framing is developed by very four things are there. One is high steam velocity. In process of boiling, high steam velocity. The speed generation of steam. That is one reason. Another reason is very high water level in boilers. The level is more in the boilers. That is the one reason. The third reason is sudden boiling of water. The temperature suddenly increases. That is also main causes of framing. And the fourth point is very poor boiler design. Very poor boiler design. That is also main causes of the framing. Yes, coming to the next point is prevention. How to prevention of priming. Priming can be controlled by, yes, controlling the velocity of steam. Controlling velocity of steam. That's important point. Second point is keeping the water level lower. Opposite. అక్కడ మనం ఏదైతే కాజెస్ చెప్పుకున్నాం we should be prevention methods is opposite. Good boiler design. That is the first. Third point is good boiler design. And fourth one, using treated water. Using treated water is there, right? Next is foaming. What is foaming? Yes, definition is foaming is stable bubbles on the surface of the water. That is called foaming. Foaming is nothing but what? The formation of stable bubbles above the surface of the water is called foaming. These bubbles are carried over by steam, leading the excessive framing. Foaming is caused by the presence of oil and grease, presence of finely divided particles. These are the foaming. Next, prevention methods. How to prevention of the foaming? Two different chemicals added in prevention of foaming. One is adding coagulants, adding anti-foaming. What are the name of coagulants? That is sodium aluminate, sodium hydroxide. Sodium aluminate, sodium hydroxide. Next is anti-foaming. What is the name of anti-foaming? As synthetic polyamides. What is the name? Synthetic polyamide is there. Okay, synthetic polyamide is the main anti-foaming reagent there. That is the foaming material. Okay, and another is right prevention is over. Okay, we discuss about foaming and fuming. Priming is wet steam. Please understanding the definition. Carry over is what is the definition? Carry over means in presence of boiling of water. It will be generated, steam is generated. The steam is carry the some droplets. The droplet consisting of dissolved salts and suspended impurities. That phenomenon is known as carry over. This is mainly due to the framing and foaming. Framing is nothing but wet steam, a wet steam, not steam, pure steam. It is a wet steam that is consist of droplets. The droplets consisting, yes, what about what is this inside? Dissolved salts and suspended impurities are there. That is the definition of framing. Okay, framing main causes is four points are there, four reasons are there. First reason is high steam velocity. Second reason is very high water level in water. And third is sudden boiling of water. Fourth is very poor boiler designing. And how to prevention is there? Controlling the velocity of steam, keeping the water level lower, and good boiler design. Fourth is using treated water. And next, foaming. What is the foaming? Foaming is presence of oils and greases, presence of finely divided particles. That is the foaming. And next, prevention methods. Adding coagulants like sodium aluminate and aluminum hydroxide. And second point is anti-foaming agents like synthetic polyamides. Right? That is the important things. Next is caustic embrittlement. What is caustic embrittlement? This is also one type of causing of, right, caustic embrittlement. How to remove the caustic embrittlement? Yes, please. What is the caustic embrittlement? Caustic embrittlement means in intercrystalline cracking of the boiler metal. What is the point? Caustic embrittlement means intercrystalline cracking of boiler metal. The boiler water usually contains small proportion of Na2CO3, very small quantity of Na2CO3. In high pressure boilers, this Na2CO3 undergoes decomposed to the NaOH. That's very important. Intercrystalline crackings of the metals. That is the caustic embrittlement. How to form? What is the main reason of caustic embrittlement? Na2CO3. Very small quantity of Na2CO3 in the boiler. What happen? In high pressure boilers, what happen? The Na2CO3 is released NaOH. See the reaction. What is the reaction is there? Yes, there is the reaction is there. Reaction. Na2CO3 reacting with water. The NaOH is released. There is what? This NaOH flow into the minute air cracks and crevices usually present on the boiler's metals by capillary action and dissolves the surrounding area of iron as a sodium ferroate. sodium perrite is developed. What I am saying that two important things. Minute air cracks. Air cracks, nothing but small cracks developed. Air cracks means very smallest cracks developed in the surfaces, and crevices, that is a one dot type cracks. One dot type cracks develop, that is what happened. Yes, usually presents on the boiler materials by capillary action and dissolves the surrounding area of the iron as a sodium perrhoate. The iron, see the reaction is the iron reacting with NaOH, Na2, FeO2 is developed. That is the sodium perrhoate. It is oxy H2O is eliminated. It is a gas pump. Okay, there is a what happened. This is corrosion developed. This causes brittlement of boiler parts, particularly stressed parts like bends, joints, rivets, etc. Causes of even failure of the boilers. These are the main failure of the boilers. This is known as a caustic embrittlement. Caustic embrittlement is a crack in the boilers. Intercrystalline cracks and intercrystal cracks is due to the a small quantity of Na2CO2 the boilers. The Na2CO3 reacting with water, NaOH is generated. The NaOH is flow into the minute air cracks. మినిట్ ఎయిర్ క్రాక్స్ ద్వారా ఫ్లో అయినప్పుడు అది ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈజీగా క్రెవైసెస్ డెవలప్ చేస్తుంది. క్రెవైసెస్ డెవలప్ చేసి కంప్లీట్గా మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, రస్ట్ ఈజ్ డెవలప్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ Na2 FeO2. That is a sodium perrhoate is developed. That is caused by brittlement of the boiler parts, particularly stressed parts like bends, joints, rivets, etc. Using even failure of the boiler. This is the caustic embrittlement. This is very important point. Caustic embrittlement also one causes of the boiler troubles, right? How to prevention of caustic embrittlement? Using sodium phosphate as a softening agent instead of sodium carbonate. మన Na2CO3 ప్లేస్లో మనం ఏంటంటే సోడియం ఫాస్ఫేట్ వాడాలి. సోడియం ఫాస్ఫేట్, యూజింగ్ సోడియం ఫాస్ఫేట్ yes as a softening agent instead of sodium carbonate, and by adding a tannin, uh, lignin to the boilers of water which blocks the air cracks. It will be blocks the air cracks is not developed in the boilers. These both are very important for the thank you so much for this session. Thank you students. Please, if you have any doubts, please put message. I will discuss with you personally. Okay, thank you so much students for this session.